Well, good day to you students. And we are on lesson 8.5, scientific notation, page 401. And your note for today is remember, only one digit can come before the decimal in scientific notation. So if you'll turn to page 401 in your packet, and number 4 says 463 million, express it in scientific notation. Number 4, 463 million. Express it. So remember, only one decimal can come before the decimal. So we're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that means we get 4.63. You don't write any of the zeros. You have to write any significant digits there. 4.63 times 10 to the 8. Times 10 to the 8. We'll move it 8 places. All right, number 5. We have 25,000. 25,000. And so again, we can only have one digit come before the decimal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go 2.5. We have to include the 5 times 10 to the 4th. And it's number 6. Now remember that negative exponents are decimals, or fractions, I mean. So when you have something smaller than 1, you have to give it a negative exponent. And so we have 0.0000597. 0.00597. Again, in scientific notation, only one digit comes before the decimal. But here we have a fraction, so instead of moving it left, we're going to move it right. So we're going to move it right 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And that's going to be 5.97 times 10. And you have to write to the negative 4th to indicate that it is a decimal less than 1, which is a fraction. And let's look at 7. 7, again, is something less than 1. So we have 7 is 0. How many zeros you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a 165. 165. And again, we're going to be moving it to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's your 1.65 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it has to be a negative because it is less than 1. All right, let's look at, now we'll skip to 9. Write each number in decimal notation. 3.677. Number 9, 3.677 times 10 to the, 8th? Yes, 8th. So, you're just going to go back the other way. So we just move it 3, and we're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you just add the number of zeros to make it 8 places, then in front of the decimal. Put your commas in, and we get 367 million. And let's do 10. 10 says 5.28 times 10 to the negative 5th. 5.28 times 10 to the negative 5th. Now, because it's a negative, it means it's going to be less than 1. So let's write the 528, and we're going to go over 5 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your decimal in from that, and that's how you get it when it's a negative. But again, we just moved it 5 places. You have to count this digit to 5 because it was in front of the decimal to begin with. Let's do 11. Express each result in scientific notation. So we have 6 times 10 to the 14th. 6 times 10 to the 14th. And then it says this. It says divided by 10 to the 2nd. Divided by 10 to the 2nd. So we know that, when we divide exponents, we subtract. So that's going to be 14 minus 2. And so it's going to be equal to 6 times 10 to the 12th. Let's do number 12. 3.5 times 10 to the third. Number 12. 3.5 times 10 to the third times 2.7 times 2.67 times 10 to the negative 5th. 2.67 times 10 to the negative 5th. So what we have here is you're going to have one on top of the other. So this is a negative, which means it's less than 1. We put it on the bottom. So it's going to be 3.5 times 10 to the third and over 2.67 times 10 to the 5th. All right, so remember we can only combine like terms. So right here you're seeing that the 3.5 times 2.67 divided by 2.67. So let's just do that. And let's see what we get our like terms here. 3.5 divided by 2.67. 3 on 3.5 time divided clear. 3.5 divided by 2.67 is equal to 1.3 and 1. We'll just stop it there. And then, let's see, 1.31086. 086. 1423. 1423. All right. Now we've got that 10 to the third and minus 10 to the 5th, so it's going to be times, that's a negative 2. So 3 minus 5 times 10 to the negative 2. All right, so then we're going to have to move it, 2 places to the left. All right, so, or you could just write that just like that. 1.3 times 10 to the negative 2nd. And I just leave it there because you got one digit in front of the decimal. And that equals the answer. So, I hope you've enjoyed this one, which is another short one. Make sure you do the problem set on page 402. I know I've not always given the problems to you, but this today, it's 18 to 44 and 48 to 51. So remember, you can call your friends. You can look it up on the internet. You can use help from any source that you like, but you have to turn in your papers by digital. Make sure you use your name and the lesson number when you attach your photo of your answers. And don't call Dr. Posey. He is way too busy. But you can call your teacher. Yeah. Oh, yeah, call him. Was that really necessary? I thought it was.